you had. I'm 34 and a half. This is 60-second jokes, GSA gaming, whatever. Friday live, just giving y'all some content. I'm gonna be reacting live and stuff on my computer right here. As you see right now, I'm reacting to the Rick Ross interview he did on 197. The clickbait, which we're gonna call what people put as the title was. He talked about Nipsey. Obviously, I know on the hood, longer the great. Now I want to know. I know Rick Ross was admired by Nipsey in various ways. He mentioned him in a couple of songs. You know, more recently on the last album, Victory Lap. Fuck with Rick Ross because he teaches health. I mean, wealth. He had him on other albums, like I said. So, relationship was obviously there. It's more genuine when he says something. I guess everybody has to say something. And I got a little time because right as of right now, um, I'm on the pad. I ain't even on there yet. So just check out the video that I just released. Me and Money God, we just was playing. And something like this is going to be recorded right now. But as I have not figured out how, I got to get a game capture card so that way I can stream live to y'all. Because the YouTube app that I used to do it with, they shut it down. Do not know why. What do you, in the comment section, tell me, what do y'all think about part two albums? Is it something that I remember at one time it seemed like everybody was doing a sequel to an album they had did before. He's doing a sequel to his album. What do you feel like it? Do you feel like if the it's just an artist decision, it's a nostalgia play where people are trying to play on the fact that oh yeah, I know you like this album, so hopefully you'll support it like that. Can somebody just leave that old title alone? Like if Biggie was alive right now, we want a Ready to Die too. I know you're not. I know you're not. So just go. So we want a Ready to Die too, or what we want a Life After Death too, or those things that we would want from Biggie, or if we was from Tupac, or we want a Illuminati too, or whatever. Do we want a 36 Chambers too from um the Wu Tang Clan? Do we want a Doggy Style? I don't know if he did Doggy Style, but do we want a Doggy Style too from Snoop Dogg? Do we want sequels? I mean, in a situation like with Carter, too, I feel like he was one of the first people to do it. I don't want to say it. Don't kill me in the comment section. I don't care when y'all watch this and say, oh yeah, he was not the first. As far as I remember, I'm trying to think who did a sequel before that. Obviously, I don't know if y'all know Rick Ross already has Bel Air. Did you know that? He has a bottle company called Bel Air. He sells liquor. And he also now has a new one, I guess, called Bamboo. Don't tell me, I know it might be older than new or whatever, but he's supporting it at this one. I'm fake supported. I'm not going to purchase it yet till I get my money up or at least get one free bottle. People don't understand about giving free stuff to people. People who have companies always don't want to give niggas free shit. I get it. You have a big company, you're trying to make money from the company. You don't make money by giving it away. People should at least want to pay the cost of what it takes to create it, yada, yada, yada. Boom. Let me say this to you. When you give somebody one of the free items, two things happen. One, you create an instant advertisement person for your joint. Now, obviously, when you give it to them, they're not supposed to tell nobody you gave it to them. That's the first thing. You don't want anybody knowing they gave it to you because then they're going to want a free one too. But, cut, you an advertiser now. You a poster. So when you're walking around, got your bottle of Bel Air that he didn't send you the whole case. But let's say Rick Ross sends somebody a whole case. Of the stuff that he has, the liquor. Anybody he sent it to. It could be anybody. Pick a person. That person, if it was me, would make sure that I would let people know I paid for this and it was worth every dime. Every day I would drink it. I would drink nothing else. But I'm not expecting anything from Rick Ross. If he did send me something, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm going to check and see if this nigga Surf is still in jail. I just thought about that.
That was my next
Hold
question.
on, I got a game. And they dunked on me. I'm gonna put this blunt. I'm feeling it right now. I can see that a little bit. Let's see. I tried to go help for him. Yeah, I really can't see that Derek still.
That's one of the top, right? On the top.
There you
I
go.
used to live in Miami, so I
You
remember
can
that
see a
record
little
was
bit.
huge when I was living there. Yeah, that record was huge.
You
Yeah.
just want to take it in there and miss. I know that's him. You better
Is there a
make that.
record with Wayne and Pusha? Cause that's the talk.
Let me see if Surf is still fake locked up. Yesterday when I checked, he didn't have a bell. Hopefully he has a bell or some type of
Right,
update.
right.
What a situation. All right. As of today, he is still there.
Right.
He still has the same charges.
Meek, I feel like this guy. God, that's the heck. That'd be a Meek Rick anthem. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
The fuck was that? He just threw the ball out of bounds.
is to see us take that to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you.
But that's
It's amazing
crazy.
how supportive you are of, and that also that helps. Like when you have
What?
like the genuine support
Hello?
from people on your team,
Oh.
right? It's always more beneficial, and you can see it. You can see people. It's like gives them the ability to flourish.
No.
Also, I'm so happy for him. He posted, the other day about being able to put his legal issues
Right,
down
right,
behind the
right.
lens, which is
He put the case behind us,
yeah.
and I think I really pray, and I don't mean this in no malicious way, but I really pray that the judge that presided over him for the last 10 years took some value away from this entire situation. I pray she understands you gotta give people opportunities to blossom and not, penalize them for something a decade ago. And I hope she really takes it from it.
Shout outs to Meek. Shout outs to Meek and everything he's doing. Shout outs to Meek on that Meek Port of Miami too.
You better believe it.
Shout outs to all the features. We're gonna find out about as soon as we cut these cameras off because there's no way I can wait.
I
But
got you.
I want to introduce and talk about the record that just came out at midnight featuring Drake. You and Drake have done several records, whether it's your stuff, Drake stuff, Khaled stuff. Shout out to Khaled. Like it's just what was the thought process behind this specific record?
But the thought process behind this one was it had just knocked out Money in the Grave. So we was just conversating it. Nipsey came up in our conversation. Of course, both was just going back and forth, and I was just saying, man, I pray he had an idea of the impact that he made and left on the streets. I just pray he had just an idea. And conversation led us to Drake said, and I hope I can smell my flowers while I'm here. That was the statement that was made. And so
Word. Drake said he wish he could smell his flowers when he here. This is what Drake feels. Drake feel like he not getting no flowers when he here.
So that's what
Oh my God.
man, it's a dope record.
Drake,
For the city.
Grammy winning Drake.
I already know this new it too.
Every time he drop, he sell. He want more flowers.
This one featuring my
Drake.
ball.
I feel like so. How could you? This is what I'm thinking. Now. This is like.
Right here on High 97. Let's go.
Oh, that's crazy, son. That's why I don't think the song is fake fighter. Part of the hook is like you can tell it's about Nip kind of thing. It's not forced, but it's just like I guess you can just tell like really. Even the Money in the Grave song, you can tell it's about fake Nip. It's just like he finally got some inspiration from Nip, and he just like I'm gonna try to use it, but it's not. And it's not that it's forced or it's not fire. I like the Money in the Grave. I don't know. It's weird. When I die, I put my money in the grave.
T-Bro in the morning. You got the beautiful Lord Staff.
Microphone check. 4.
No, you got him on the wrong mic. That's why he's on 3. Go.
You got me on the wrong mic, man. Testing 40. Excuse me.
Classic. Classic.
From New York and on the new Hot 97 app, Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
Legend in the game has touched down in the room. It's Ebro's Laura Styles. Rosenberg's on assignment. I want y'all to give it up for my good friend, E40 one time, Earl.
Hey.
What's up, sir?
What's up, man?
The ambassador of the Bay,
How you
40
doing?
Fonzarelli.
Top of the top, man. Top of the morning.
So we've prepared some things to run through with you to just recalibrate for the world if they maybe aren't paying attention. People are discovering new things all the time.
Yeah.
So they may have heard of E40, they may like some records, but they may not have known what you have contributed to the game.
Right.
And just even all the stories and things that you've been a part of. So Laura, were you able to look up
Well,
the
because
slang that
we
E40 has
always
invented?
discuss certain slang, and I remember Ebro being like, that's E40. E40 started all of that. He's the originator. So I was like, let's go through some words, right? So you can clarify. The word broccoli. The slang broccoli came from you.
1993.
1993, correct.
1993. What was it? I was in Studio Tone Studio, and she was just looking at different words to call it. You know what I'm saying? Me and Studio Tone.
Now, broccoli was referring to marijuana,
Marijuana.
Yeah.
green.
Yeah, green. Yeah, green. So so on my song "Practice Looking Hard,"
Got a mirror
I
in my
said,
pocket.
yeah, I got a mirror in my pocket like "Practice Looking Hard," which was a Boots Riley, Boots
Boots from the
Coop.
Coop.
That's right. And that was his phrase, so I used that, and I had him in the video along with Pac and everybody. But anyway, to make a long story short, I said, got me a baggie full of broccoli and the cricket. That's 22, and I showed a 20 sack of the broccoli. You know what I'm saying? To let it be known that that's what I'm saying. So that's one of my words, yo.
All right. So where did the phrase Captain Save-A-Ho come from?
Cap Saberho is a word that's a street word that I first coined for us, the first rapper ever screaming it. So,
And now I think
rescue Ronnie.
I think a lot of people also need to understand where we're from, Northern California. Pimpin' and hoeing was woven. The Mac,
Yeah.
the famous
the Mac.
movie The Mac,
Yeah.
was shot in Oakland.
In Oakland, California.
And that culture of pimping, hoeing, and all of that. So a lot of people, the Captain Save-A-Ho,
Right.
was.
So it was common in the streets.
so
but
the
you just
reason-
put it on records.
Right. So it's a difference between like I'm married, right? But see, when you got a female that's been down for you and that's really your woman, you know what I'm saying? And she ain't going around hoeing around. You're not saving the hoe. You giving her the best you can give her, and like a real man's supposed to do. But when it's abroad, they got hella miles on her, like more miles to Delta Airlines. You know what I'm saying? And you try to rest haven her and make her become your house, your wife. You know what I mean? And all your partners have been through her. Nigga, you a Captain Save-A-Ho.
I remember the first time I heard it. All right. What about Fashizi?
Fashizi, thought you theezy, Fashizi, fools, man, that's a town word. The first, when I say the town, I'm talking about Oakland. So a lot of words that I get is just from it's regular street talk. You know what I'm saying? It's like people be thinking I make up a whole bunch of words, but really it's just the way we talk natural, like an Afro in the Bay. It's a whole bunch of people that pop their kind like I pop it. You know what I'm saying? That spit their game.
Talk natural like an
You know,
Afro.
talk
They
natural
need
like
to catch it. They
you know
need
what
to
I'm
catch
saying?
it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot. West Coast overall, really, but the Bay is the mecca of it, the nucleus. You know what I'm saying?
Well, slick
The
talk
hub.
is a part
Slick
of the
talk,
culture.
slick talking, right? So basically for Sheezy, so my boy Twiceberg, first time I heard it was my boy Twiceberg. And Twiceberg was like, yeah, for Sheezy, because I produced too. My nickname for producing is called Benjamin Blabberson. That's my nickname. And so I produced a record for him. And he was with, I think, Tommy Boy or one of them niggas. And so anyway, we in the studio, we chopping game. He was like, yeah, we drinking and shit. He's like, yeah, for Sheezy, right? So it just stayed in my head. So I started popping it. He wanted me to, you know what I'm saying? So we started talking about it and whatnot. So then the next like 2 or 3 days, I'm in the studio with 3 Times Crazy. And so
Now, 3 Times Crazy, that's where, I don't know if y'all know Bart, Keep the Sneaks, they come from that
Bart,
group. Yes.
yep, them dudes, man. So I was in the studio rocking with them and shit, and next thing you know, the boy, I was saying, yeah, for Shizzy. I was saying for Shizzy. Like I said it wrong. I was saying it wrong. So Bart just, yeah, but it's for Shizzy. I said, okay, that's what Twice was saying last night, the other night ago. That's what Twiceberg was saying. I knew it was something, though. You know what I'm saying? Like this. So I'm just being honest. This is real talk. I don't be lying or none of that. You know what I mean? So that's when I started saying. That's why I say my N word. Partner 3 Times Crazy laced me, taught me how to say for Sheezy, but it really was Bart that taught me how to say it right. You know what I'm saying? But Twice was her filming. No one ever in the life of rap ever said for Sheezy on wax until me and Too Short said on Rappers Ball. He said easy, and I said for Sheezy, and he said we off the easy for Sheezy. I said off the easy for Sheezy. You know what I'm saying? And then I said thought you the easy for Sheezy. Fools, remember? Girlfriend, Janelle, the boys from Vallejo. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
That was 1996, first time ever on wax. Anybody ever said for Sheezy, and it became several names after that, rap names. You saw that for Sheezy's, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people use it.
even Lil Weezy, Lil Weezy, Easy, Breezy.
Yeah, everybody,
Everybody.
It became part of hip hop. That's a beautiful thing. There's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean?
Now, player hate. Player
You
hate
gonna
is
just keep doing it,
started,
right? No.
from what I recall in the Bay Area, that term. And I remember when the Puff put out the Benjamin.
What are you doing now?
And started using player hate from the
Alright,
sideline
no.
and
Okay.
That a player hated the
Yeah, but
green.
this player was
And that's what I want to point.
way before.
And that's what I wanted to point out. Because I remember when the Benjamins came out, and I was living in Northern California.
Yeah.
We felt some type of way that they was taking slang and wasn't getting any credit. When did you first hear Play?
1988, 1988, 89. A dude named Filthy Rich. Filthy Rich from Richmond, California. You can Google it, look it up. He got a song called Play. I Hate It. The word comes from Richmond, California. You know, that's 1988, 89, bro. That was the first time I ever heard it. I'm in the thick of the bay, but you know, Richmond ain't laced up. They ganged up. They ahead of their time too. You feel me?
Now, speaking of ahead of the time, Too Short was for Northern California independent music and making your own music, selling it out the trunk. How much, when you guys started sick with it, did you model after what Too Short had done with independent music? Where was you guys modeling your business? Because ownership and being independent is a Bay Area thing, for sure.
I like that question. So, what's up, man? Nephew Pharaoh in this thing.
Nephew Pharaoh, what's up, sir?
Let Nephew have a seat up in this thing.
Have a seat, brother.
Stick
You
with
gotta
the
get your
records, man.
microphone.
Nephew. You got it?
So
Yeah.
ownership and independence.
So, basically, when Too Short was first doing it, um, my big bro that I look up to, he was making tapes for neighborhood D-boys, you know, factories in the soil, you know what I'm saying? And he would talk, you know, he'd say, well, tell me a little bit about yourself. Well, you know, I kind of work in I got this, and he'll write it all down and make a real song for him. It'll be a personalized song, and they're paying him to do it. Same thing as Calvin T and Magic Mike, they did the same thing, and they from Richmond, California.
Buddha is cheese, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Cheese, where cheese is
yeah.
money.
Yeah. So, you know, same thing with Magic Mike and Calvin T out of Richmond, California. They were doing the same thing. They would go making songs for the neighborhood D-boys and, you know, fixtures and even people that play sports.
Okay.
Anyway, then 19, so Too Short tape started circulating all throughout the soils of the whole Bay Area and onto
I'm
LA
sure if he
and
got
everywhere
here a
else.
bell yet.
Everybody was dubbing him. And next thing you know, he had a record with
No
a
alias.
record deal with 75
He don't have
Club.
no alias.
His name was Han. You know what I'm saying? That was,
Sue
that was the
Surf doesn't have
CEO.
an alias. That
And
is
so
hilarious.
his tape was circulating in '85 and like that. And then he got it. I guess he got out of that deal and went with Ted Bohannon, TB, and and TB started Dangerous Music. So the difference between and at that time they wasn't selling tapes on the trunk of the car. They was pretty much it was underground stuff. Then they got signed with Dangerous Music got signed with Giant Records with Very Wise. So they so I patterned myself after, you know, just the independent. It was because he was independent first. You know what I'm saying?
Taking over the hood, selling in the hood, taking over the neighborhood.
Yeah. So we didn't have no deal. This '88, I come in the game. You know, we really selling tapes out the trunk like he was doing, but in a different way. We selling our album. We had an EP called Most Valuable Players, me, D Shot, Sugar T, and Me Legit, and that's before we became the Click in '88. So we had created a system with my Uncle St. Charles. My Uncle St. Charles, he is responsible for people like, you know, Masterpiece, Success, and I mean, you know, of course you got to give Master P his too, but he helped launch that with all of us. Like
Now, was that Select Records?
it was Solar Music.
Solar Music.
Yeah. So you know, so basically St. Charles we learned together. Me and St. Charles and D Shot, we really learned together because he did 45s in the '70s. He had a couple of 45s. You know what 45s is?
Of course.
Yeah. No, okay.
You know,
Yeah. But some people don't. But you know, some people don't. You know
here
what I
in New
mean?
York, you know, if you been to a reggae party, and you
Mhm.
got any, you know, culture in your blood, you done seen an uncle or somebody got 45. It basically was their first singles. That's
Yeah,
put out
first singles. Yeah.
on each side.
And
They
for
had
the
a
kids, it's like
song.
a small vinyl.
Right. Yeah. Oh man, we all miss them old school record players and whatnot. And so you know, so basically, he had a little know-how and to do the independent thing, just a little bit. So as we went, you know, it wasn't successful from the beginning. Like MVP, you know, we could have spit more game, but we was trying to do like if you go back to that record, and this is no disrespect to LL Cool J. I had a record trying to sound like him. I had a song called "Thought I Could Trust a Girl," and I was trying to get that commercial, like get, you know what I mean? Even
That was your I Need Love.
that was my I Need Love, and that's the way I wanted to do it. But even though I knew the streets and all that, I wanted to go that way, but it didn't work that way for me. Yeah, I wanted it quick, and I was like, this ain't working, right? So I got to go in here and really go in here and spit some real game with what I really know. So we changed our name to the Click, right? Because we one big family. It was just all family. You know what I mean? And so that's when I came with the SHIT, that that's with your brain and left side and Mr. Flamboyant and face the facts and all the soil stuff. And we came with the Down and Dirty album and just started whooping their butt, right? Now these was going through City Hall Records and Music People. Music People was a small one-stop record store, distributor in the Bay Area at the time.
So, quick review for the people listening.
Yeah.
Back in the day, before you could just upload to a streaming service, which would be the equivalent of a one-stop today, back then you would have to go get your music made, take the boxes to the one-stop distributor, drop it to them, and then they would get it to the record stores for you.
This is true. Like on Crush,
Like
just like that. Just like Russell
on
Simmons them did it,
right.
and Jay Prince them and all them before me,
Right.
But so we did it the way we did it like we used City Hall Records and Music People as our hub. So what we did, St. Charles came with a system where we all have one sheets. One sheets is shows, kind of like your background, who you performed with in the past, what things
Before
about
Wikipedia.
Before Wikipedia give you the whole woo-wop, you feel me? And so it had your barcode of the cassette at the time or the CD, that you know what I'm saying. So we send that out to all the stores that dealt with hip hop across the nation. So that was the phone. We're getting in the phone book, making phone calls. St. Charles mastered a book. He made a big book, bro. This is before you could put all the information in the computer and whatnot. He made a big ass book, that big. Everybody that dealt with hip hop in the nation. So
What year?
Like 1990, 89, no, 89, about 89, yep, because that's when Left Side, yep, 89, you know what I'm saying? And so what he did was, what he'd do is put 5 cassettes inside a package through Pitney Bowes. You ever heard of Pitney Bowes? That's you stamp it. That's when it's UPS. So they come, so you stamp you.
All right, cousins.